When another child came, he received him with joy, and Providence blessed who had sent him the boy. But when the child died, said poor Joe, I'm content, for God hath a right to recall what he lent. It was Joseph's ill fortune to work in a pit, with some who believed that profaneness was wit. When disasters befell him, much pleasure they showed, and laughed and said, Joseph, will this work for good? But ever when these would profanely advance, that this happened by luck, and that happened by chance, still Joseph insisted no chance could be found, not a sparrow by accident falls to the ground. Among his companions who worked in the pit, and made him the butt of their profligate wit, was idle Tim Jenkins, who drank and who gamed, who mocked at his Bible and was not ashamed. One day at the pit his old comrades he found, and they chatted, preparing to go underground. Tim Jenkins, as usual, was burning to jest Joe's notion that all things which happened were best. As Joe on the ground had unthinkingly laid his provisions for dinner of bacon and bread, a dog on the watch seized the bread and the meat, and off with his prey ran with footsteps so fleet. Now, to see the delight that Tim Jenkins expressed, is the loss of thy dinner too, Joe, for the best? No doubt on't, said Joe, but as I must eat, 'tis my duty to try to recover my meat. So saying, he followed the dog a long round, while Tim, laughing and swearing, went down underground. Poor Joe soon returned, though his bacon was lost, for the dog a good dinner had made at his cost. When Joseph came back, he expected a sneer, but the face of each collier spoke horror and fear. What a narrow escape hast thou had, they all said. The pit is fallen in, and Tim Jenkins is dead. How sincere was the gratitude Joseph expressed, how warm the compassion which glowed in his breast. Thus events great and small, if aright understood, will be found to be working together for good. When my meat, Joseph cried, was just now stolen away, and I had no prospect of eating today, how could it appear to a short-sighted sinner that my life would be saved by the loss of my dinner?